Hello everyone. Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Sharice Hurd and it's Whatcha Cooking Wednesday. So tell me, what's cooking in your kitchen tonight? What are you making? It's kind of turned cool here in the Northeast. So we're doing some indoor grilling tonight. So it's really convenient that we can do some indoor grilling with our deluxe grill and griddle. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. It's one of our power tools, electric power tools. And it's been in our line for a while. And guess what? It's on sale this month. And even if you host a party, you can get 60% off that sale price. So might be something that you're interested in. Keep your ears open, learn all about it tonight. And let me know if you want to do your own little texting party. You don't even have to clean the kitchen, clean the house, worry about food or anything like that. Quick little text party. Send it out to your friends and family and collect $200 in orders and you can get 60% off, right? All right, so I want to just say thank you, first of all, for joining me this week and every week. Many of you stop in every week. Make sure that you comment, say hello in the comments. If you're watching the replay, comment replay. Let me know that you watched it afterwards, all right? And feel free to share this out to your feed and let your friends know what's cooking here tonight. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna make a grilled honey garlic chicken with broccoli and rice. It is the chicken and the broccoli will be cooked right here on the deluxe grill and griddle. I'm gonna be cooking the rice the same old way I always do it, and I'll show you that in a minute. As we get started, this is actually an old Season's Best. Let's see, summer of 2022, this recipe came out. You know, I love these little Season's Best cookbooks. Best $2 you can spend every season and get 15 new recipes, anywhere from appetizers to desserts, okay? So this one is right in here. I'm gonna be using that tonight in just a minute. Before I do though, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the deluxe grill and griddle, all right? It comes with a cooking guide, tons of recipes. The best way to start learning when you get this in your kitchen, to start learning how to use it, just work your way through all of these recipes, okay? And that'll be the best thing. In the front of it, it does talk about all the little parts. And then it goes on to tell you the settings. You know, 3 simple recipes to get you started. And then it talks about different proteins, cooking, you know, your different proteins and how to cook them with the grill and griddle. I have to tell you, we use this a lot for paninis. Love it. It's like having our own panini press in that kitchen. So, comes with that. All right, in the back here, can't quite see, but in this back corner here, there's an on-off button. I lift it up. You'll notice I have the grill plates in here. It comes with the grill plates. I guess I should kind of move this over a little more. You guys can see it all, but comes with grill plates and griddle plates, okay? And then you can purchase the waffle plates separately. And I will tell you, the waffle plates they make big old waffles because it's basically half of this, so it is big. You've got a large cooking area here. These great plates come out very easily. Just push the little button, pops it out, and that's how easy they are to interchange. And guess what? They're dishwasher safe. Oh my gosh, who doesn't love that, right? All right, and just slide it back in here and let it pop in. That's it, all right? The top actually can be popped out so that it wiggles, and we're gonna use that function so that it kind of lays on top of our chicken as it's cooking. It's cooking from both sides at the same time. So the great thing about that, it doesn't take hardly any time at all to cook our chicken. We have different settings here. There's a custom sear panini. See, easy, you don't have to think about it. Grill, griddle, keep warm. I am using, there's a probe that comes with it, and you can attach or detach it. So I've got it plugged in. We're gonna stick that into our chicken. So that's gonna tell us when it's done. No more guessing, you don't have to look at it. It's gonna tell us when it's reached the right temperature, okay? So let's get this heated up. And I forgot here what I have to set it to, pop. Okay, so we're gonna press the probe setting. Excuse me. And you'll notice that it has the same dial, just like all of our other ones does. excuse me, so that we can dial to the different settings. All right, so we're going to set it. Where did I just say? Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, Pro. We're actually going to go straight to the Pro button. I'm sorry. Darn allergies. Who else has allergies and it's driving you crazy? If you know me, you know my allergies act up all the time. So, I've been fine all day. Today, now look at probe. It's already set for 400 degrees, which is what we want. So we're just going to go like this. So, we want to set it to 165 degrees. That's the temperature we want. I'm doing this upside down. Okay. So we had 400 degrees, press the button. 165 degrees is what we want our chicken to cook to, all right? Press the button, and now it's heating up. So I'm gonna put it all the way down, and I want this nice and flat because those plates are both heating up. All right, so while those are heating, let's get our chicken ready. So right here, I've got boneless chicken thighs. Brush them with a little bit of oil. So this recipe, there's a sauce we're gonna make up. You can marinate them ahead of time. It's got honey and soy sauce in it. That tends to burn and make it crispy or make it give a little like a burned flavor. So you can pre-marinate it in this sauce, some of the sauce. But if you do, make sure you take it out and you dry it off and then put some oil on it. All right, I'm going to be putting it right in the sauce when I take it out. And it's going to sit there and marinate once it's cooked in that sauce while our broccoli cooks. So you'll see that in a minute. All right, so I've got this brushed with oil. I've already done the other side. Grab my salt and pepper grinder set here. Just give each one a little bit of salt and pepper on it. And that's it. That's all the seasoning we're going to do to that. There we go. Now, while we're waiting for this to heat up, I'm going to get the rice ready. All right. So I'm using my Micro Cooker Plus. This is the 3-quart Micro Cooker Plus. I've already put in 2 cups of rice. And this has a 2-part lid. So there's this inner lid here, and then there's a rubber seal inside there. And the reason that is a little bit different than our other micro cookers, the small and the medium one, is because this is made for cooking rice, pasta, potatoes even. And that double lid will keep it from spilling over as it cooks. All right, so 2 cups of rice in here. I love jasmine rice. That's what I use all the time. It works perfectly every time. In my 4-cup Easy Read measuring cup, I've got 4 cups of water. I'm gonna pour that in. I'm gonna do just a little bit of olive oil in there. Now you could do salt if you want it. I don't want any more salt in it. If you want to put seasonings like turmeric or something like that, maybe you've seen me do that before. And I put the lid on and unlock the lid. So now 5 minutes at 100% and then 10 minutes at 50%. Perfect rice every time, all right? So 15 minutes, that'll be done. All right, so 5 minutes at 100%. All right, start that up. All right, so this is going. It'll beep at me when it's ready. I'm gonna put this off to the side so I don't knock it over. All right, so I want to get this chicken kind of out of the way. Actually, what I'll do is I'll mix this up in front here. Okay, so we're gonna start with I'm gonna put that sauce together now. And it is 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Use low sodium, whatever your favorite is. I actually use a, what is it called? Liquid aminos, that's what I use. Liquid aminos, all right? So put that in there. Then I've got a 1/4 cup of honey in my measure-all cup. Oh, by the way, this is the Easy Read measuring cup. This is the smallest one. So I went from the 4-cup to the 4 tablespoon. All comes in this part of the set, as well as a 1 cup and a 2-cup measuring cup. This is our measure-all cup. This one is my favorite. This is this, what is it, the mini measure-all cup, I think it's called. because it's smaller. This is only the 1 cup size, so it's perfect for a 1/4 cup. This is what you want for any sticky situations, okay? Peanut butter, honey, all those solid things. When I do ketchup or things like that, measure all cup is perfect because you just pull this down to the measurement that you need, fill it up, and then you just plunge it out, just like that. I'm just gonna take my whisk and scrape that off in there. Probably should have used a bigger measuring cup because it's gonna be, I'm gonna have to be careful when I'm mixing this. I would suggest using a 2-cup bowl if you're doing this at home. All right, so I've got that kind of mixed. I'm gonna let me get that. I want to kind of get this mixed around and get that honey kind of mixed into the soy sauce. So when this is ready and up to temperature 400 degrees, it'll beep at me. All right, so I can just kind of, yep, I'm already spilling, making a mess. Okay. Knew that was going to happen, didn't you? Okay, and I'm using my stainless steel mini whisk to get it all, there we go. Put this off to the side for a second. And then I want to get just a couple flakes of red pepper. You can do this with or without the red pepper if you want a little spice to it. I'm just doing a couple shakes, and that's going to be more than enough for me, okay? Let me get rid of some of my dishes here. There we go. All right, garlic. This is honey garlic, right? We need some garlic in here. All right, I've got 3 cloves of garlic and my handy, love it, garlic press, all right? Comment press if you have our garlic press. In the back here is this little tool. This little brush side is for cleaning it. And then use this little bottom, little, I don't know, handle as to scrape it out with. And I'll show you right here. First of all, do not peel your garlic. We're gonna put it right in there and then press it into our bowl, all right? Take this little attachment, scrape it off, and look at, there is our peel right there. Oops, our chicken is, it's ready for our chicken. So let's take a little break here. We'll get this ready. Okay, so what I wanna do, I wanna get this out of my way. All right, we're gonna put that over here for a second. Someone that cannot make a mess. All right, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this probe and put it in the thickest piece of meat. So I'm gonna put it right in here. Right in the middle. Make sure I get it in the middle there. All right. I got chicken on my hands. So this one is going to go closest to the probe, obviously, like right here. Okay, and then I'm going to get the rest of them on there. And I kind of have them folded in half. The chicken thighs, you know, you can see here, they open up like this. So I just kind of fold them in half. Remember, this is going to cook from both sides, so it's going to cook very quickly. All right. All right, there we go. So I'll pick those 3, those are like 6 good size chicken thighs. All right, pop this. There we go. Now we're going to put it down so it lays down on there. And then push the start button again. And that knows that it's cooking. The food is in there, and that probe is going to be triggered. Okay, let me get rid of this and wash my chicken fingers. All right, so if you're watching from home, do you like to grill? Are you a griller, or do you have someone in your home that grills? Or maybe you don't like to go outside and grill. Maybe you don't want to have to deal with bugs or heat or any of that. Or maybe you live somewhere that doesn't allow a grill. That's where this comes in handy, because you can have that grilled flavor without having the mess of a grill, right? Okay. Let's go back to making our sauce. And this, by the way, will probably take about 5 minutes. That's it, to cook all the chicken. Because, again, it's cooking from both sides. So I don't have to cook on one side on the grill, like, and then, you know, wait 5 minutes, flip it over, cook the other side. Cooking at the same time, all right? So it's also a time saver. All right, back to our garlic. Don't peel it, just drop it in there. Oh, my rice is done. You know what? Let me fix that. Got lots of things going on here in the kitchen, all right? Give them that peel. Alright. So that was 5 minutes. Now we're going to do 10 minutes. Give it a little shake, a little stir. Alright, so cook time is 5 to 10 minutes. At 50% power. And start. Okay. Back to our garlic. One more garlic. So 3 cloves of garlic in here. Or, you know, just measure with love if you want, you know. I did 3 pretty big ones. Oh, this one's a really big one. Oh my God. Well, I gotta go spraying everywhere so there it goes. Sometimes it takes 2 hands when you got a really thick, big garlic. Alright. A little extra there. Sometimes when they're big, they gotta come out the sides there. So scrape that all off with a little tool, okay? Because you don't want to leave any of the garlic out. That's where all your flavor is, right? Alright, and then I just take, whoa, okay. And the peel comes right out, look at that, okay? Easy peasy, guys. Alright, we're done with that. A little extra garlic here. Let me grab my whisk again. Alright. So just whisk this together. We're going to let that set aside. All right, again, it's just soy sauce, honey, garlic, and a little bit of red pepper flakes. All right. So it says we're about 77 degrees already. It's going to get up to 165. All right, so there's our sauce. We'll just put that to the side for a minute. Okay. So when that comes out, you want to put it into a shallow bowl. I'm gonna mess here. All right, you're gonna put it into a shallow bowl and pour this sauce over it. So what I suggest is if you have our insulated serving bowls, that's what you want to use because it's going to keep it warm. This will keep our food warm for about 4 hours. I mean, that's great. If you're cooking ahead of time, and then maybe you're going to come home where people are eating at different times, throw it in here. We have 3 different sizes, 1 quart, 2 quart, 4 quart. This is the 2 quart. So I'll put the chicken in here and then pour that sauce on it so it'll stay warm, nice and hot while we grill our broccoli in a minute. So when you're serving, the great thing about this, you take the lid off of something, you're never sure where to sit it. Look at this. It's got a little built-in hook right here. So it stands up on its own. What do you think? Nice and easy, you don't have to worry about that. All right, so that's going to be where our chicken's going to go. While this is still going here, we're at 95 degrees now, okay? I want to get my broccoli ready. So I've got a little more than a pound of broccoli florets here. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on them. Now, if you want to, you put garlic oil, maybe a little sesame oil, just go plain old oil, about a tablespoon or so. I never really measure that, I just gotta let it go, right? Alright, now we're gonna grab our grinder set again. Guys, if you have our grinder set and you're carrying it around, when you carry it, put your fingers here and then put your knuckles or your thumb down here so that because these can fall right out of that bottom, okay? Just saying from experience, I've done it before. Alright, so let's give this a little salt and pepper action. And then what I like to do on my broccoli is a little garlic. Love me a little garlic powder on there. All right, and that kind of ties in our flavors because we've got the garlic going in our sauce here. All right, that over there. Where we at now? Oh, we're 109 already, guys. You want to take a peek? Look at that. I got grill marks. How about that? It's not even outside, and I got grill marks. All right, let's give this a toss. So I'm using our pasta tongs for this because it really does a great job of grabbing it. We talked about this last week. I use it for salads all the time. So, and they're still available in the outlet, so grab them while you can at a good price before they're discontinued. All right, so we got the oil on there. Just tossing this around to get the salt, pepper, and the oil all over that broccoli. All right. And that's basically ready to go in as soon as our chicken's done. We're up to 117 so far. Right? Isn't that crazy? How fast that's cooking? So, and our rice is going up there, got about 5 minutes. I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about the grill book. So this can actually, I'll open it up to this page here in a second here. Where is that little page? There you go. So when you're using this, it actually has the ability to open up flat. So you guys see in this one, they open it flat. You have bacon cooking on one side, eggs on the other. So if you're using your griddle, you're cooking the whole thing. You can do pancakes on one side, bacon on the other, pancakes and eggs, however you want to work that. That's what you're doing, right? And the other thing is, I remember I showed this top can adjust so that it's, right now it's kind of floppy, so it'll just lay on the food. There you go. But I can also lift it up and adjust it so it will hover over the food and not on it, okay? So if you were, maybe you made burgers on here, and then you want to do the cheese, right? You put the cheese, you lift this up, and then have it hover over the food, and you can adjust how much it hovers by like an inch or two, and hover over the food to melt it. Or making pizza. Guys, this makes the best grilled pizza. So you take one of those pizza crusts, the rolled out pizza crust, Pillsbury, right out of the tube, right? Roll it out. It almost fits exactly perfect right on here. You grill it one side, flip it over, grill the other side. Actually, you can grill the sides together, I'm sorry. Grill it up, and then lift it up, put your sauce and your cheese and everything in there, and then leave the bottom grill on low, so it's still cooking the bottom a little bit, but the top is hovering over it and cooking all that cheese and melting it all right, without touching it. So it has some great features on it. Let's see, we're at 136, we're almost there. I don't know if I'm going to be talking enough for this, but I wanted to finish up because I want to show you, I'm actually going to open up this because I made a little extra broccoli for us tonight. And I want to open this up so I can use both grill plates at the same time. And that way I can cook all of the broccoli without crowding it or without cooking it in batches. So I'm hoping this will kind of finish up. So tell me, I asked before of your grillers, you like to grill outside, you don't like to grill outside, let me know. And tell me, has this been on your wish list? All right, because if it's been on your wish list, now is the time. Like I said, it's on sale, and I forgot the price, of course, but I'll link it below and show you. But then it's 60% off, so I think it's like $220, I want to say. So 60% off of that would be, where's my math guys? They're not helping me now. They're watching TV. I'll figure it out. Yeah. He's coming up with the math. Hold on. What is it? Huh? 132. So, there you go. You can do the math. I'll do the math later, and I'll drop it below so you can see it. All right. We're at 150. We've got another 15 degrees, so hopefully you can hang in there so I can throw this. But this is the time, if it's ever been on your wish list, this is the time to host a quick text party and get it in your kitchen at a big, big discount, okay? So, that's it, all right? All right, we're at 154 now. We're really rising quickly. The insulated bowls, again, you can buy those in a set or individually, all right? And I didn't tell you, this bowl here, this is part of our plastic mixing bowl set. Has a little rubber bottom, so when you put it down, it's not going to slide anywhere or move anywhere. Again, I set of three nesting bowls in that set. Come on, cook, all right? So I want you guys to see it when I open it up, all right? So it is splattering a little bit, it's cooking away. You'll have a little bit of a mess, I won't lie. There's a little bit of mess around because it, kind of leaks out a little bit, but I'm going to just get a peek at it. Oh yeah, look at that. So you can you see that? How brown it's getting? And we are almost there. Now 161, all right? So I want you guys to see this. And it will continue cooking for a little bit as it's resting. And that's really the great feature of this recipe is that by putting it in the sauce, you want your meat to rest at least 5 minutes before you cut into it. Because otherwise, if you cut into it right away when you take it off the grill, it's just going to lose all the juices. And it's not going to be very tasty. It's going to dry out the meat really quickly. By letting it rest, it will, it'll absorb those juices back into it. So it'll be more flavorful and moist, right? And I just heard our rice go off, so let me grab that and I'll show you. It's drying a little bit too soon. Now you do want to, when you bring it out, I really can't open it right away. You want to let it sit a few minutes and then let that, because that inner lid kind of suctions right into it. Boiling. But guess what? It just beeped and it says end. It's done. Look at that. All right. And like I said, I stuck it into our thickest one, and I just want to make sure, where's my tongs for my cooking? Here they are. I'm just going to open this up because I want you guys to see. I'll make sure it's not hot. Burn myself. There we go. All right, you guys see? It's all cooked right in the middle. But look at these grill marks, how brown it is. Look at this. You see how beautiful it is? Oops. Take the lid off. There you go. All right, so we're going to pop that in here. And it'll stay warm. It'll continue cooking a little bit while it's resting. Okay. And I'm not worried about these smaller ones because I put it in the largest one. There we go. Now, what I want to do, I need to make room. But first of all, let's get our sauce on there. All right, we made up this beautiful sauce. We're going to pour it right over our chicken. And it's, there we go. And then I'm going to roll the chicken over a little bit so that it makes sure it gets all the sauce. And before you serve this, I suggest, sprinkle it with some sesame seeds or green onions are good. Kind of that gives it more of an Asian flair. There we go. I'm just going to turn this chicken over so to make sure that it's all kind of coated in that sauce. And it's going to sit there and rest. Okay. And it all fits perfectly flat in there. Look at that. Ready to go. Okay? All right. Put that over there. Now, unplug that. All right. Then I need to move this. Now, it does have a drip tray. So if there's any oils, they're dripping right back into this tray. All right. Now, it's a little warm, and I don't usually do this when it's hot. All right, so let me do that. And then I have to release it right there. All right, snap in. Release it right there. So the little lever on the side, I just released that. Now I've got a grill here. So I'm going to put it on grill. And it'll probably take 5 minutes is probably good. I'll put it a little longer. I can always stop it if I want to. So it's heating up for me. It probably won't take very long. But then I'm going to lay my broccoli right over both these grill plates and let it grill away. How easy is that, right? All right, so now you saw that it's opened right up. So easy. Like I said, cleanup is super easy. These are non-stick material. So super easy. You'll love it, okay? If you already have one of these in your kitchen, please comment below and tell me what you love about it and what you make with it. All right? That's it. I will take a picture and I'll show you the broccoli once it gets going. But I do so appreciate you guys joining me tonight. Thank you for that. And please join me next week for another episode of Whatcha Cooking Wednesday. Hope you all have a great week. Enjoy the long weekend. Bye, everyone.